Ahoy, bold leaders! How are you today? This is day 2 of me being live on YouTube channel or being recording for YouTube channel. So this day is about AI and how AI can improve your money mindset. I'm going to share initially the ideas and actions that I took in alignment with what artificial intelligence suggested. I'm going to also tell you about the results, okay? Openly and transparently. And then I'm going to also share something interesting with you. This is my idea number 6. So wait till the last step because this is going to be like mind blowing. So first things first, artificial intelligence can help us in achieving anything we desire. Okay, so this is the point number 1, and we speak about how artificial intelligence can support us in improving our money mindset, but we rarely speak about how important mindset is to actually make artificial intelligence work. So when we start thinking about anything related to spirituality, we believe that in the law of assumption or law of attraction or both, and many more laws that we believe universe is being led by them. Okay, like universe follows those paths. But the truth is, when we start thinking about artificial intelligence, in our brains and in our hearts, we have the distressing emotions related to, oh, what if technology destroys us? Or what if technology doesn't work? Or what if there is no energy power? So, thinking about that, try to bring your awareness before you even start thinking, how can I use artificial intelligence to improve my money mindset? Do you believe that artificial intelligence can really help you improve your money mindset? Okay, because in many cases we say we want to use AI to help us imagine ourselves in the future or something like that, but down deep inside we do not believe that AI is capable of doing that. And as a result, we also don't implement the things that artificial intelligence suggests us. And this was me for a very long period of time. So I went to ChatGPT because I like ChatGPT. I like to use ChatGPT for planning. And I shared a question like, how can I, for example, grow my YouTube channel? And ChatGPT shared very important and interesting steps with me. And to be honest, if I followed the path, I would definitely grow this channel fast. But due to the fact that I stopped doing the work and I decided I'm not going to do that for any reason, every excuses are excuses. It couldn't work. Okay, it just could not work. So ask yourself: do you really do what AI tells you to do? Do you really apply this? Because to be honest, in most cases, our success or our failure is not related to something like, science based or something hidden or something mysterious. There are no secrets, like very, very hidden secrets, how to grow successful business. It is very simple. You have a product that people buy, and you produce more of the product, and more people buy that. It is as simple as that. But the truth is, in many cases, we do not do the work required to make it work. So, if we do not do the work, if we don't apply the things that we learn, and we don't apply mindset, it can't work. Okay. So, with that being said, we're going to go to the list. Point number 1: AI supercharged photos of your future self. And there is a huge difference between the AI photos of your future self that me and some of other people create and the pictures that free apps generate for you. What is the difference? When I sit with my clients and I prepare for them their future selves pictures, I start with a long formula that I have to generate the pictures. And I ask them, okay, how do you see your future? How do you see yourself? What do you think? Sorry, a client. Later. No, I mean the challenge. What do you think about that? How do you feel your life is going to look like? What are the colors that come to your mind? What are the situations that you see yourself most often when you visualize or think about your future? And based on those all responses, I create a set of pictures. It's not one photo, it's a set of pictures, usually between 7 and 20. And why I'm saying this? Because a lot of people think that when they go to Mid Journey and they type, create me a photo of a woman sitting by the lake, it's going to produce them incredible results and they're going to see themselves and magically they're going to bring this into life. But it doesn't work that way. So there is a procedure, as always in life, there is a ritual that you follow to become your future self, to be really confident, to embody the future that you want to build. And how do you do this? It is very simple. So, number one, you have this AI supercharged photo, right? You see yourself in specific context. And then after you have it, you visualize it. You allow this to become reality in your mind because the truth is, our mind doesn't understand what is the real life situation and what is the imaginary situation. And for that reason, our emotions follow what we think. So if you think, oh, I'm now a very wealthy person with a well established YouTube channel and I sell my digital products on autopilot, yes, it is possible, but you need to believe that this is true. If you do believe this is true, then you have a bigger probability to make it happen. Okay. So with AI supercharged photos, apart from just thinking and seeing once the photo, you need to keep in touch with that photo. Set it as your wallpaper. Set it as your in a frame. Put it in a frame so that you can see it more often. And to prove this concept, once upon a time, I had a very interesting discussion with my colleague at work, and in most cases, my past self would agree with her and would resign from everything just to keep calm mind. But when I really realized what my future self looks like, what is her mission, what is her goal, what is her vision for the future, she would never behave that way. So, knowing that, I took a deep breath in and out because this is usually what is happening when I step into my future self. And then I answered, I replied, I reacted. And she was surprised. And to my surprise, after I analyzed the situation, the result of this discussion was very good for me. And the reason standing behind it was number one, I wasn't my past self anymore, I was my future self. Number two, she heard shift in my voice and shift in my power. And this is the thing that AI supercharged photos help you do. Because when you see this picture again and again and again, and you keep in touch with this particular picture that you anchored as your future self, that you believe this is who you are, it allows you to behave that way faster. And all over the place, when you go into the spiritual realm, you're going to see, and probably you know it, be, do, have. So be, specific specific person, build the identity around this. Then do, which means take specific action, and have, possess what belongs to you. In most cases, we desire some money results. Okay, this was the first step. AI supercharged photos. But AI can help you also with other elements. So number two, it can help you with affirmations. And I'm not saying like, dear ChatGPT, generate me some affirmations to make my day work better. Will this prompt work? Yes. Will it work perfectly well for you? No. In many cases, people generate affirmations using this very basic prompt, and they believe that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be a millionaire tomorrow. But it doesn't work that way. You need to create a good prompt that is going to help you create those affirmations. And you're going to find my proposition for the prompt for you in the description below. And why I'm saying this? Because look, if you want specific vision of reality, your vision of your future is different probably than mine, and my vision of future is different than my neighbor's one. Okay, so when you start thinking about using artificial intelligence, the power of AI is in seeing patterns, changing the patterns, interrupting patterns, and building new reality around the new patterns. Okay, so if you want to have, for example, I don't know, a house by the river, and you want to make 50 grand a month, your goal is a little bit different from mine because I want to live by the ocean and I want to make 200 grand a month. So thinking about those visions, if they are different, affirmations should also be different. This is why people say, oh, affirmations don't work. They do work, but the truth is you are doing it wrong. This is why you're not giving them a chance to work. Okay. So in the next videos, you're going to see how to use AI supercharged photos and how to use affirmations so that they produce the results that you desire, that you really, really want to have. But affirmations are very good. Affirmations is a very good tool to remind yourself who you are and what kind of actions, what kind of behaviors you have. To give you the example, I have my affirmations recorded, and often when I'm in my car, I turn them on so that I'm in the energy of my future self. Okay. You can be in the energy of any people you desire to be because we know that we are the result of 5 people that we spend most time with, right? But if you decide that you're going to spend more time with your future self, you start bringing those two pictures, those two realities together so that they can meet and melt. This is extremely important. You need to remember about that. So having those affirmations recorded somewhere helps you remind yourself who you are, what do you actually do as your future self, and what do you have as your future self, okay? The third way that AI can help you, but this way didn't work for me, okay? I'm sharing this for you to tell you what are pros and cons of this concept, okay? So the third way is you can use AI as your coach, as your mindset coach, as your spiritual coach, as your business coach. And it works sometimes. This is why I'm sharing this. Didn't work for me. This is why I'm sharing this. So you can ask ChatGPT to be anyone you desire to be. So ChatGPT can be a philosopher, it can be a business strategist, or it can be, for example, a mindset coach. But the truth is, in most cases, when you ask ChatGPT specific questions, when you start working with that, pretending you're a client, ChatGPT is going to work for you at the very basic level. So for people who are just starting their journey with mindset and spirituality, in many cases, it can work. But for people who are a little bit more advanced, who were working with coaches or premium coaches, who were in premium programs, this solution simply does not work. Why? Because ChatGPT is as smart as the resources that it has. And there are two sources of knowledge for ChatGPT. The first one, of course, is the material that was used to train ChatGPT to work the way it does now. And the second source of knowledge is the thing that you put inside as an input from your perspective. So, for example, you read an interesting book and you have this as a PDF, or you found an interesting book and you have this PDF. You can feed this PDF into ChatGPT and then ask, Dear ChatGPT, knowing what is inside this book, act as my spiritual coach and help me overcome this or that. Then artificial intelligence is going to use the new information that you provided and it's going to adapt it and support you to the extent that this book supported you to grow, okay? But if you don't provide any kind of additional resources for ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever you use, okay, whichever chatbot you use, okay, whichever solution you use, it is not going to help you more than it was trained to do. It's like, let's imagine that you have a student who was attending only the math classes, nothing else, just maths. He wasn't learning English, he wasn't learning biology, science, chemistry, nothing else, just maths. Okay. And you go to this person and say, please help me solve this particular task from chemistry. And when this is related to numbers, in many cases, it can help you. He, like, or she, this student, student can help you because it's related to something that he or she knows. Okay. But if you start asking questions about, I don't know, some specific substances, which is clear, obvious, and well known in chemistry, you will not get any sensible and good answers just because this material was not covered by that student. And remembering that, people who were training ChatGPT provided many incredibly invaluable and important information, and this is why ChatGPT works the way it does. Every single time we interact with ChatGPT, it also learns how to provide better solutions for us. But when you start asking questions that are outside of the scope of what it already knows, there are two options how AI can behave. And we have for this Gemini and ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to, in most cases, is going to create something pretending that it knows the answer. It's just like you asked that smart student who was working only on maths this question related to chemistry, and you would get the answer. Not necessarily a good answer, but an answer. And Gemini, in most cases, is going to tell you, oh, I would like to help you. I would love to support you, but I actually can't because it was not covered in the handbook, like, quote unquote. So Gemini is going to tell you, I'm not going to support you further because I don't have resources. And this is also the sign for you. If you want that, you need to provide resources so that I can help you. Okay. So using AI as your coach is a good solution for beginners, for people who want to start it or who want to verify the basics. But for people who are more advanced, doesn't work that well unless you train AI to be your coach. Okay. So it's like you didn't read 50 books related to spirituality, but you put those books into AI and then you speak with AI as if a tutor, teacher, coach who read those books. Make sense? Okay. So going further, artificial intelligence is incredible when it comes to creating rituals and routines. And this week in Wealth Weaver, we're going to speak about how to use artificial intelligence to create rituals that are going to be crafted specifically and particularly for us to level up our mindset. And we tend to think that, oh, but daily rituals and routines are so simple to create. Yes, but do you do them? And when you start thinking about this, when you start thinking about the daily actions and daily rituals, this is the moment when it starts shifting. So, for example, drinking your water or infusing your water with energy. It is very simple, it is very easy. Do you do this? If the answer is no, ask yourself, why? Why don't I do this? Why don't I implement? And how can AI help me? Because it can. The easiest way that AI can help you is number one, to generate those rituals. And number two, it can help you by reminding you in specific moments of the day when you should do the ritual. And we have incredible tools for that. So the easiest tool that is not that AI, but it's useful, is your Google Calendar. Put reminders in your calendar to do the ritual that reminds you who you are. And once you have this on your phone and it's popping up, oh, this is the reminder, bring your awareness, okay, and do the ritual. If it's breathing, if it's drinking water, if it's walking, or if it's more complex ritual, like, I don't know, some exorcism practice, whatever you do, okay, this will help you overcome the problems because it will bring awareness that you need to do this specific thing. It's like supporting your children in going to school by asking them, did you do the homework? It's the same. So we treat ourselves as children that we kind of are responsible for, and we help them to do what they should do. So, did you drink your water today? Did you do the movement ritual? Did you create or and implement the safety ritual? Did you create and implement the becoming ritual? And every single ritual that you have, no matter if you're very spiritual or not spiritual, helps you become your new future self faster. Okay. And for those of you who are not very spiritual, and those of you who say, "Oh, I don't do the rituals and I don't like the routines," track your day, one day, and look at it from a conscious perspective of what are the things that I'm doing daily. You do have routines and you do have your rituals. The rituals are something that we do and we don't like anyone to interrupt us. For example, your morning coffee or your morning tea, your evening scrolling Facebook or YouTube. They are also rituals that you do every single evening. But are they the rituals that are going to bring you where you want to be? Maybe yes, but in most cases, no. Okay. So knowing that, we proceed to step number 5 or to idea number 5, which is giving AI the hard things that we don't like doing to do for us. And there are zillions, really zillions ideas how artificial intelligence can support us in doing what we don't like to do. And number one, we don't like in most cases financial management and budgeting. And some of us love it even too much. So thinking about it, how can AI help me doing this or doing this faster? So for example, if you are a kind of person who loves counting money, who loves spending time with budgets and spreadsheets and seeing all the numbers moving from one side to another, it's cool, just do it. But if you feel that it takes too much of your time and you could spend this time better, for example, getting rest or creating content, then you can use artificial intelligence to automate the parts that you like the least. When you continue and think about planning, AI, especially ChatGPT, is perfect for planning. And it's very easy, it's very simple. Just type what you want to achieve and timeline, basic timeline. Like, for example, I want to launch my new product, which is provide the description, and the target group is provide the description. I want to launch this product till this day on this particular channel. Support me in provide me the action plan that I can follow. Do it in the form of bullet points or put it on the day on the calendar, just anything that you want to have as a result, and it will give it to you. So instead of sitting on your beautiful ass and thinking, "Oh my gosh, what could I do? How can I do this? How can I improve it? How can I change it?" Just go to ChatGPT and have the basics, okay? Have the idea. And then set the timer for 20, 30 minutes and read what AI provided you. You can print it. I print it. And ask yourself, okay, are there the things that I would like to change to make it work better? Because you know your audience, you know your business, you have experience with that. So if you do, then use it. You can do the same for meal plans or for workouts. Look at that, read it, and then ask yourself, okay, does it make sense for me or for my clients? And once it does, then next action. And we all know that artificial intelligence can also help us in content creation. And it's inside the point number 5, which is asking AI to do things that are hard for us. And many clients who come to me and start speaking with me about their content creation processes, they say that they used ChatGPT for content creation, but it was dumb, it didn't work, and they are very, very dissatisfied. But the truth is, when you start thinking about it and when you ask additional question, In most cases, number one, you didn't train AI to sound like you. And number two, you didn't ask specific prompt what you want to say. You didn't use specific prompt, which would lead artificial intelligence to certain results. So, for example, when you think about it, did you provide context? Did you provide tone of voice? If not, did you provide the storyline? If not, ChatGPT couldn't provide you anything personalized because it was doing something very general. And this is why in AI Business Boost, we speak more about how to use AI to generate pictures, how to use AI to generate content so that it's simple, but it works very well, how to generate leads using AI tools with organic marketing strategies, how to use AI in the easiest and simplest way to automate things in our businesses. Because it is actually very easy, but you need to be willing to do that. And for example, when you have a hammer and you don't hold the handle but the other side, and you try to press the nail to put it inside the wood, it's not going to work as well as you would use it properly, right? So knowing that, allow yourself to ask questions. Allow yourself to search for programs that will support you in that. And allow yourself to use artificial intelligence to do the heavy lifting once you have time for the other things. And the sixth idea, which is like mind blowing for me, using artificial intelligence, I generated the list of 30 ideas how to use artificial intelligence to help you elevate your money mindset. And when I saw this list, it is really incredible. Incredible. So I decided to create a set of videos on TikTok and in YouTube Shorts where I'm going to tell you what are 30 ideas. Every single idea is going to have the number so that you know, oh, I've seen this. Oh, I haven't seen that. And you're going to have a chance to see what AI suggests us to do with our money mindset. Sending you all the positive vibes across the digital ocean. If you liked this video, subscribe, click the like button, and please, 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 in the comments, tell me what is the content that you would like to see more related to how to use artificial intelligence for mindset and how to use mindset to work better with AI. Sending you all the positive vibes, and we're in touch. Bye.